Hello and welcome to Tales from Nerd. I'm your host, a random nerd / Kevin. This is a weekly podcast where I talk about the comics being released on October 9th. Now, it's a little bit less / not really. Now, I really don't want to make this a 50-minute podcast. I'll try to just talk about the comics writer, give my opinion real quick, and then that's it. But yeah, it's going to be a short week. I think my Joker review will be up before the upload of this, if not the same day. Not sure how I'm gonna plan that, but that's the plan of the day. But yeah, we're gonna move on for the first book of the week, which is Absolute Carnage, Miles Morales #3, written by Saladin Ahmed and art by Federico Vincentini. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Threats within and without. A serial killer released from Ravencroft. The commands of Carnage, J. Jonah Jameson, and Silver Sable. Miles must wrestle all these while his mind is not his own. Will a connection to the cult of Carnage's collective subconscious give him an edge that pays off in the greater war? Or will the two-way connection compromise Spider-Man? Fatally? My bad. Fatally? This is a 3-issue mini. So this book is done. So it's a three shot. Now, if you're interested in what happened to Miles, you basically read Absolute Carnage. This is just telling you what happens in between the story. I'm picking up. I do enjoy it because Saladin Ahmed knows how to write Miles. I do like his 10th issue / 250th anniversary issue. So I like what he does. Is this a good jumping on point? No, because it's ending. The mini is ending as well. This is over. This Absolute Carnage Miles Morales thing is over. Now, they will end it in November, so issue 4 should be coming out this month. Issue 4 should be coming out this month, and then November will be the 5th and final issue. Not a good jump on point. It's the book is done, basically. Okay. Moving on to the next book, which is The Amazing Spider-Man #31, written by Nick Spencer and art by Ryan Otley. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Absolute Carnage tie-in. Everyone who has ever worn the Carnage symbiote has a codex, including Norman Osborn from his time as a Red Goblin. Can Spider-Man save Norman from Carnage? Does he want to? What other surprises are held here? Many. Now the time to issue 30, it was super interesting because it wasn't really a Carnage time. It was mostly what is the villain's name? The villain we've been getting the last few issues of this new story arc, the Kindred. It was mostly about the Kindred and his connection to Osborn, and he knows everything about what happened to Osborn. He also knows what's happening in Carnage. Now, is this a good jumping off point for Spider-Man? No, unfortunately, because it's in the middle of a time. It's in the middle of an event. Basically, you want to skip this. But if you are reading Spider-Man and you want to know more about the Kindred and see what plans he has for Peter Parker's life, you might want to pick this up. But good jumping on point? No, but you want to pick up issue 32 probably. That's where the new jumping on point starts. Okay, moving on to the next book, which is Batman and the Outsiders #6, written by Brian Hill, art by Dexter Soy. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. While the mission is a success, the Outsiders do not feel like winners. Measures are taken to deprogram Sophia and understand the extent of her abilities, while Ra's al Ghul's power and influence grows enough for him to establish a new league in Gotham, ensued by distractions and temptations of the earthly plane. Not gonna lie, this is probably an 8-issue. It's still going on. I'm looking it up right now. It's still going on, so not a good jumping on point. Also, I feel like this book, I don't know what it wants to be sometimes, in my opinion. I'll still read it because I like Black Lightning as a character. They should just really call this a Black Lightning book with hints of Batman. but has katana. It is the Outsiders, has katana and Black Lightning, but it's okay. It's probably one of the weakest bat titles out there, in my opinion. It's not that popular, but I do pick it up because I do enjoy what they try to bring on. But it's okay. Not the best, not the worst, but it's one of the weakest in my opinion. But we're gonna move on to the next book, which is Batman vs. Ra's al Ghul #2, written by and art by Neil Adams. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. While Bruce Wayne confronts his wards at Wayne Manor, they seem to believe there's a Batcave in the basement. Batman is having a far worse time. Ra's al Ghul has arranged for him to suffer, and when the villain emerges from the shadows, the detective pays in pain. Now, this is a 6-issue mini drawn and written by a legend, basically. And you know what? This Batman book, I read issue 1. It's literally a Batman book. It's great. The art is phenomenal. It feels like back in the 80s and 90s of when he was doing books. It's like I'm really excited, and I also like the little mystery of Bruce Wayne, Batman. What? The way the first issue ends is basically how the cover presents it, where they find Batman's cowl, but Bruce Wayne's alive. Now, I do like what they're doing with this. I do recommend it. It is on issue 2, so if you go to the comic book shop on Wednesday, you pick up issue 1. Enjoy it. I'm enjoying it very well. I do like the book, so it's a very fun book in my opinion. We're on to the next book, which is The Batman's Grave #1, written by Warren Ellis and art by Kevin Nolan and Brian Hitch. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. The world's greatest detective must try to inhabit the mind of a murder victim to solve a case. Without filling the empty grave next to those of his parents, can Batman imagine the life of a corpse with a half-eaten face without dying himself? Warren Ellis and Brian Hitch, one of the most legendary creative partnerships of the modern age, reunite in this maxi series about life, death, and the question most are too afraid to ask. Now, this is a 12-issue mini. A maxi series is basically a 12-issue mini series that will have just 12 issues. Might have deletes, might not. To be honest, I didn't want to pick this up, but I slowly been reading what Warren Ellis has been writing, and you know what? I'm picking this book up. I'm really excited for this book. When I first read it, I'm like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna pick it up. But then slowly, I do want to pick it up. So I do recommend, and it's also a #1. So if you want to jump on Batman, you could jump on this. So it's a good jumping on point. Okay, we're on to the next book, which is Catwoman #16, written by Jolie Jones and art by Jolie Jones. Jolie Jones is on the book again, so I was wrong. She wasn't taking off the book. She was just taking a break, and then what was the other guy's name? Sorry, let me look it up. Ram V, he was doing the writing for Catwoman, which actually his writing wasn't that bad. It was actually pretty good. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Selina Kyle joins the Year of the Villain. Finally, Lex Luthor's gift to Catwoman is revealed, while she wants to remain on the side of good. Some habits are too hard to break, and some treasures are too tempting. Plus, the gift puts Catwoman one step ahead of the criminal rival in Villahermosa, the diabolical Reina Creel. In this big new story arc, Eisner-nominated writer/artist Jolie Jones brings together the many plot threads she's been building since the series' launch, prepping Catwoman for her next grand adventure. But will she come out the other side as a hero or villain? Now, I do like what they're doing with Catwoman. Catwoman's interesting. Basically, it's Catwoman. There really isn't much you need to know. She's basically a badass, and I enjoy it. It's probably one of the books I really enjoy. Like, I have it in pile. I'm like, okay, I'll read it. I'm like, it's an actually good. I'm like, it's a really good issue. And I recommend it. It's also a jumping on point. So The other two story arcs story arc we got, which was a 2 issue story arc, it was decent. I mean, it wasn't decent, but it was good. But it's like it was just a stopping point for Jolie Jones to come write this. I do recommend it. Pick up issue 16 while you're at the comic stores. Okay, next book. Contagion #2, written by Ed Brisson and art by Steven Segovia. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. A new evil beyond understanding comes to the Marvel Universe. A seemingly unstoppable force has invaded the Marvel Universe, and it's going to take every hero the streets of New York has to stop it. A strange substance is taking over heroes and citizens alike, draining them of their life force, stealing their knowledge, abilities, and neither science nor magic can stop it. Where did it come from? Can anything destroy it? And who will fall to its all awful, overwhelming power? Now, this is a 5 issue mini. This is basically a weekly series until it ends. It's only like a month. Oh wow, it basically has the same. Yeah, they're not giving anything away for like description. I haven't read issue 1 at all, so I really can't tell you what this book is about. But when I do read it, I'll let you know. It's I really don't want to say it's a good jumping on point. I have no idea what this is, so you may not want to pick this up. This is more of a wait for trade book because it's only gonna last like a month. It's literally 5 issues. It's done. It's one and done. You can pick up a trade probably like 2-3 months later. So you may want to wait for a trade if you want to wait for a trade. I really don't know. I gotta read it, then I'll decide if it's a good weekly series. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next book, which is Detective Comics 1013, written by Peter J. Tomasi and art by Jamie Mendoza and art by Doug Mankey. Oh, Doug Mankey is doing the art. Cool. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. Mr. Freeze is so close to reviving Nora, but Batman can't let it happen. Mr. Freeze has never been more vicious or more deadly. There's nothing more dangerous than a desperate man with a cold gun, and Gotham City is going to learn that firsthand. Now, this is a new story arc. So part 1 was 1012. Yeah, 1012, basically, Mr. Freeze had a plan to bring back his wife. He sent out henchmen. Batman later trapped. That's how the book left off. Now, I will not give you what happened last issue because it's really good. Peter Tomasi knows how to write Batman, basically. If I want to read Batman, I'm picking up a Peter J. Tomasi book. So, yes. Do I recommend this? Yes. Pick up 1011 and 1012 when you're at the comic book shop. Oh, goody. This book. Oh, man. Okay. Event Leviathan #5, written by Brian Michael Bendis and art by Alex Maleev. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. From the Eisner Award-winning team of Brian Michael Bendis and artist Alex Maleev, it's the reveal of the biggest mystery of the summer. Who is Leviathan, and what is their true goal? You're going to find out here. Plus, Lois Lane has had a whole other team working the story the entire time, and oh man, someone found something. I really don't want to crap on this book, but it's like, it's a filler book, basically. Literally 3 issues, nothing happens. Everything we know is recapped every issue. Why? I'm still picking this up because I want to know who Leviathan is. At this point, it could be anyone. Bane is Leviathan. It was Bane. It's also not a good jumping up point. It's ending, so next month in November, this book's ending. Thank God, because this book. I mean, the art is good. The art is really good. I do like Alex Maleev's art, but it's just why. Why do you have to stretch this Leviathan stuff so much, Brian Michael Bendis? You stretch it out basically for a whole year. A whole year. Not really, man. Okay, next book. The Flash, number 80, written by Joshua Williams and art by Scott Collins. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. The Hunter and the Hunted, Part 1. Barry Allen is hurt, and his connection to the Speed Force is fading fast. With Speed Force dying, the only person who can save it is Hunter Zolomon? Hunter has returned to prove he's the one and true Flash. He doesn't care who gets in his way, but who is left to deal with the rogues? Captain Cole has assembled a newly amped up rogues to tell them about Lex Luthor's offer, but are they willing to take it? Now, this is a new story arc where the Flash is picking up, so if you want to jump on Flash, you kind of want to jump on here, and if you want to know what happened in the past, you can find the other issues to kind of make connections. But yes, Flash is dealing with stuff with the Speed Force, the thing that makes the Flash fast. So you really want to pick this up. Also, I'm a big Flash fan. I'm wearing a Green Arrow shirt. That really doesn't help me. But yeah, Flash. It's a really good book. I do recommend it every time. Pick it up. It's a new story arc. Yeah. Next book. Hawkman, number 17, written by Robert Venditti, art by Tom Palmer and Pat Olife. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. Lex Luthor gave the Shadow Thief the power to defeat his archenemy, Hawkman. But too bad for the Shadow Thief that Hawkman received a gift of his own from a much more formidable foe, and now nothing can stand in Carter Hall's way. Now, unfortunately, this is not a good jumping on point because it's ending. The story arc is ending. Okay, oh, man, I need to scratch my leg. Yeah, the story arc is ending. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I think it was only 3 issues on. Let me see. Yeah, it was only like 3 or 4 issues. Yeah, Hawkman. I like Hawkman. The way Robert Venditti put everything together for Hawkman's history, it wasn't like alternate lives. Everything was connected to each other, basically, and he did it in a very cool way. And also that big battle in like issue 12. Oh my God, how epic was that? Basically, he's like, everyone come to me, every past self, everybody, Kryptonian Hawkman. It was dope. I do love it, and I have Robert Venditti's signature for Hawkman number 1. It's awesome. Okay, I have 10 minutes. This is probably the fastest podcast I've done in a while, even though there's like $20. Yeah. Next book, Immortal Hulk Director's Cut number 5, written by Al Ewing and art by Joe Bennett. Yes. The price is $4.99, and this is playing game by and this is the description of the book. In every mirror, the monster inside Bruce Banner is fully unleashed in a brutal, bloody battle with the monster who made him, and Sasquatch of Alpha Flight finds himself caught up in the madness. Blood will flow. The truth will come out. There can only be one winner, and it won't be the Immortal Hulk. The critically acclaimed reinvention of one of Marvel's biggest icons is represented in director's cut form, complete with Joe Bennett's savage pencils and more incredible behind-the-scenes bonus features. Now, I like Hulk. The Immortal Hulk is literally one of the best books Marvel has produced ever. It's up there with Immortal Hulk and Spider-Man. Those are really the top 2 books I look forward to every goddamn week. Because, you know why? Quality over quantity. Awesome, Immortal, Deadly Hulk. That's all I gotta say. Good jumping on point? No. It's only, the director's cut is only 6 issues, and you can already pick up the trade. The trade is out. The first 3, no, I think the 4th trade already came out. The first 4 trades are out, so you You pick up the four. Here, let me tell you this. Pick up the first trade. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. If not, tell me how awesome it is. Next book. Oh, is it a back? Oh, I think this is it's a Black Label book. Next book, Joker / Harley Quinn, Criminal Sanity #1, written by Cami Garcia, art by Michael Suyan and Mike Mayhew. The price is $5.99, and this is the description of the book. In Gotham City, where heinous acts of evil are a deadly occurrence, GCPD relies on Harley Quinn, a young forensic psychiatrist and profiler, to consult on their toughest cases. But Harley is haunted by one unsolved case. The night she discovered her roommate's body marked with the signature of a notorious serial killer known as the Joker. 5 years later, the case remains unsolved, and new series of horrific murders occur throughout the city. As murders escalate, Harley's obsession with finding the depraved psychotic responsible leads her down a dangerous path where the past and present finally collide. Harley has to decide how far she is willing to go and how many lines she is willing to cross to solve these cases once and for all. Written by #1 New York Times and international best-selling author Cami Garcia, co-author of Beautiful Creatures, Unbreakable, X-Files, Agents of Chaos, with art by Miko Yuan, Bloodshot Reborn, and Mike Mayhew, the Star Wars Joker Harley Quinn Sanity. Joker Harley Quinn Sanity introduces readers to a Joker and Harley Quinn unlike they've seen before, utilizing forensic psychiatry, behavior analysis, profiling, and psychological profiles to create a true-to-life take on these iconic characters that is more terrifying than any psychotic fantasy. So it's a new #1. It is a Black Label book as well, if I remember. I think it might be this size. So it might be this. If not, it'll be your regular comic. So your regular size comic's always this. So, yeah. Do I recommend it? Yeah, it's a new #1. I always recommend #1s. And you know what? The Joker movie just came out. So you want to have your fix on Joker? There you go. If not, we're going to go move on to the next book, which is The Joker, Year of the Villain. You like that transition? Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Oh, God. Okay, yeah. The Joker, Year of the Villain #1, written by John Carpenter. Art by... John Carpenter and Anthony Birch. Art by Philip Tan and Mark Deering. The price is $4.99. And this is... I messed up. And this is the description of the book. That kind of hurt. Yeah. In the Year of the Villain, what's a comprehensive crime to do when the world has started to accept doing bad as the only way to live? Outbad everyone else, of course. The Joker is on a mission to get his mojo back, to prove to the world there is no greater villainy than the kind that leaves you laughing. This special one-shot is co-written by legendary film author John Carpenter from The Thing and Halloween and Anthony Birch from the Borderlands games, making a Joker comic that's twisted in ways you never imagined. So literally the guy who wrote literally the guy who's done The Thing and Halloween is writing this book. Holy crap. I did not know that. Holy crap, yeah. So do I recommend this? Yes. It's Joker. Come on. Who can never go wrong? Come on. Bring in the clown home. That's a bad joke. My bad. But yes, it's new #1. Well, it's not an ongoing series as well, so it's just time to Year of the Villain stuff that's still going around. I think it's almost been a year since Year of the Villain as well. I think Year of the Villain is ending soon, hopefully. But yeah, we only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books left. Next book, Justice League Odyssey number 14, written by Dan Abnett and art by Will Conrad. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. An unknown warrior assembles Green Lantern, Jessica Cruz, and various heroes to form a new Justice League Odyssey as the Guardians of the Ghost Sector, vastly outnumbered against Darkseid's savage para-angel strike force. They're going to have to fight their way through Darkseid's new multi-planet realm of apocalypse to take control of Sepulchre or die trying. What choice do they have? The entire universe is depending on them. To be honest, I really never know when to jump on for this, for Justice League Odyssey. I really don't know. I don't know. Do I recommend it? Yes, because it's a nice space adventure with Green Lantern. I miss a good space adventure with Green Lantern. Don't get me wrong, I like Grant Morrison's writing, but it's super wordy. That's my only problem. It's super wordy. I don't like super wordy books, but I read them, and I'll be amazed. But I'm trying to see if this is a good jumping off point. Yeah. I'll do more research on this, but I'm gonna say no. But if you do want to read a good space adventure with Justice League on it, with Starfire and Cyborg and Azrael and Jessica Cruz Green Lantern, there's your grab for the week. Yeah. Moving on to the next book, which is Loki number 4, written by Daniel Kibblesmith and art by Oscar Bazaldua. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. Earth's cleverest hero, Loki's death has been foretold by the children of eternity. The fear Lord Nightmare has come for vengeance, and among the frost giants, rebellion is brewing. Is even Loki clever enough to stay one step ahead this time? Perhaps now that he's cursed with a brand new power that will forever transform the Marvel universe's most dashing scoundrel as he begins a new journey into the biggest mystery of all. Loki, basically, he's a hero. He helped, save Earth from within War of the Realms, the big event that happened for Thor. Basically, what Jason Aaron has been building up to for the past 5-7 years, and this is basically taking off. And we kind of know Loki's fate, how Jason Aaron wrote Thor, but at the same time, we're dealing with Marvel, whose timeline always changes, so that future might never happen. Because again, the Marvel cosmology is always changing every year. Do I recommend Loki? No, actually, I liked Loki. Don't get me wrong, the story is pretty good. But the number one did just come out, and you kind of want to pick that up to know what's going on with Loki right now. Like literally, you want to pick that up right now. Not gonna jumping on, unfortunately. But if you do want to check it out, pick up issue 1 when you get a chance. Okay, Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 11, written by Saladin Ahmed and art by Javier Garrón. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Ultimatum is here, and New York doesn't even know what hit it. In chasing the mysterious man from a mysterious place, Miles finds himself in a very awkward situation involving his uncle, and when something huge happens, Miles finds himself with a dilemma that could threaten everything Miles holds dear. Now, this is a new storyline that they're picking up, so you kind of want to pick up issue 10 and issue 11 to know what's going on. And let me just say this, the biggest twist I don't think I've ever seen in comics in a while. Something that a writer brought in, left, and Saladin Ahmed picked it up. And I'm like, oh my god. They literally did that. He just did that. Oh my god. Yes, it leaves it a big cliffhanger, and I cannot wait to pick up this book. I think it's been like a month. Has it been a month? I think it's only been like 3 weeks. Yeah, it's been. Oh wow, it has been a month. Yeah. Oh yeah, you want to pick up those books. Next book, Powers of X #6, written by Jonathan Hickman and art by R.B. Silva. The price is $4.99, and this is a description of the book. The inevitable truth, the revelatory tale of mutankind's fall comes to a conclusion that will lay groundwork for the groundwork of the X-Men stories for years to come. Okay, Powers of X is ending. Powers of X and House of X was his new, you know, if you want to jump on X-Men, you want to jump on those. But yeah, they were really good. I love them. These are probably the most. I'm a lost for. This is literally the best X-Men story I've gotten in a long time, and I've been reading the X-Men books since X-Men Gold, X-Men Blue, X-Men Red, and X-Men Black. And that's saying something because those were not that good. I started reading X-Men at that point because I wanted to read more X-Men, and they were okay. I was expecting more. But yeah, when I heard Jonathan Hickman's writing X-Men, I'm like, I need to pick those books up because he did fantastic work in Fantastic Four, Secret Wars, and Avengers. Do I recommend this? No, because it's ending. But pick up the trades when you can because they are. You need both. I hope Marvel creates a super trade, like I've said. But yeah, we're gonna move on to the next book, which is Superman #16, written by Brian Michael Bendis and art by David Lofente. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. The Super Sons are back, but now John is 5 years older, and he's sitting on the biggest decision of his young life. Damon and John team up again for a rip-roaring adventure and a huge catch-up. These two best buds have really needed each other, and now they are back. Yes, okay, the Super Sons have returned, kind of. I really enjoyed Super Sons, the book that was written by Peter J. Mossy, the 12-issue Max series, and the 15/16 issue series. Yeah, ever since that, when those books ended, I'm like, I want more Super Sons. I like the Super Sons. Why did you take the Super Sons away? Yeah, I'm watching for time. It's also a good jumping on point because no longer dealing with the stuff that they're dealing with, what they were dealing with last issue. Well, they are, but not as a big moment right now. But yeah, if you want Super Sons, if you love the friendship of Damian and John, this is really good jumping on point. Next book, final book, Wonder Woman #80, written by G. Willow Wilson, art by Jesus Marino. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. After failing to save her friend, Wonder Woman must find the power within to vanquish who's only gotten more formidable. But only Diana, who knows Cheetah best, can stop her god-killing spree. Little does Diana know there's a deity waiting in the shadows to assume the role of god/goddess of love and help save the world alongside her hero, or our hero. Will they find each other in time? Okay. I think this is part 4 of the storyline, or it's picking up a storyline. I really can't tell because the way it ended, it felt like it's done, but at the same time, this is saying it's picking up from the last story arc. So I really don't know. Do I like what G. Willow Wilson is doing for Wonder Woman. So I want to say pick up, but at the same time, it's like it's gonna confuse the heck out of you to know what's going on. But yeah, those are all the books that have been out on October 9th. Now, let me know in the comments what are you excited for the most. And also, please follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I take photos sometimes. I post when the podcast is up. And yeah, if you want to know, like, hey, Kevin, I want to read this book. Is it good? I'll let you know. I try not to... As much as I give Bendis crap, I like the guy because he's written Miles Morales. He's written Riri Williams, so you know, I'll give them a pass. But yeah, that's really it, guys. The books I'm excited for is really Powers of X number 6. Powers of X number 6 and Detective Comics. Those are really the books I look forward to this week. These are the books I'm really, gravitating to. Oh, and also Batman versus Rachel Ghoul and Batman's Grave. It's Batman week, basically. And also a Carnage week as well. But yeah, yeah. Also, if you love the podcast, please let me know in the comments below. Give it a like, give it a subscribe, all that good stuff. All right, everyone. Have a good night. Bye-bye.